Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another fleet guide video. You will be able to find this and all my other fleet guides on my SWGOH Live website. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out in the link description below. I'll be starting now a brand new series of these fleet guides. So in each I will show you different ways to counter a fleet in Grand Arena. Because obviously since I've done all those fleet guides, over the past couple of years we added some new ships to the game as well as capital ships. So some of the counters have changed a little bit, some ships go to a different capital ship and so on. So I'll just be doing updated counter these guides for all the fleets today, starting with Chimaera. So first I'll start off with what's probably the best counter, I guess, for Chimaera. Well, the best in terms of you don't want to overkill it, but again you don't want to risk it. And then I'll show you some of more riskier battles, then as well some of the those overkill battles, and then finally the ones probably you shouldn't try, but unless you really need to, just to show you how those go as well. So Malevolence seems like to be that's why I think the best counter. It's not really an overkill and it's relatively safe. Now there are different compositions of Chimaera that you will face in Grand Arena and Territory Wars. Personally I think this one is the most annoying one with TIE Fighter, just because there is that element of TIE Fighter constantly dodging your attacks, feeding turn meter over to Chimaera and so on. So I think that this is probably the most deadly, I guess, the most dangerous Chimaera squad, the most that can cause the biggest issues because of constant dodging. Now with Malevolence you've got two ways to do this. I'll show you the ones with Geos in the starting lineup. I think this one is the better choice. Obviously if you do have low gear Geos, maybe running just a standard lineup with Hyena Bomber and Vulture could be better. But if you do have decently geared Geos, I think this could be a good option. Just for reference, my Spy and Sanfak are Relic 3 and Soldier is Relic 1. Just so that you know what kind of relic levels I'm dealing with here. They all have 5 dot mods, no 6 dot mods on these guys. Alright, here we go. So we'll just try and blitz them down as fast as we can. They go first, they get the target locks out, which means force taunt over on TIE Bomber. Let's go here for an assist Spy. We do a big hit. Wasn't quite enough to finish off TIE Bomber. There we go, assist there from Soldier. Now we go after TIE Advanced. With a little bit better luck, better RNG, we would have also TIE Advance down at this point as well. So it really depends, especially if you have high relic Geos. So you can see we're burning them. The guys down, obviously because of TIE's interceptor there, they were able to reinforce straight away, put some buff immunity out and so on. And here we go, we can now bring in our first reinforcement. So let's go ahead and bring in Hyena Bomber. Obviously the TIE Fighter there, it's got foresight, so I'm trying to avoid attacking it. I don't want to feed turn meter to Chimaera unless I really have to, at this point. Let's see if we can get TIE Fighter down again. So close to killing it. My Soldier only Relic 1. Again, maybe more relics, we would already finish the battle there right there and then. But because I obviously wasn't able to kill them off fast enough, we were able to now finish off Shuttle as well, always leaving TIE Fighter to the end because you never know how he's gonna dodge. So there you go, pretty smooth win with the Geos. And obviously the other route is, if you do not have relic Geos, maybe not sure gear 12 would be enough or not, then you can just start using this starting lineup, the standard one for Malevolence with Sanfak and the two droid ships. So we go again, they're getting out target locks. So you have to go after TIE Bomber. Malevolence is a bit slow out of the gate, so there's no way of getting around the taunt. Then we get the Buzzies going. Couple of nice assists. TIE Bomber down. See, this is where things get a little bit complicated because they bring in TIE Interceptor, cleansing all those Buzz droids we just applied. So we'll have to reapply them again when we have a chance. Just going after TIE Interceptor first, just that it stops spreading foresight on everybody. There we go, TIE Interceptor down, perfect. Let's bring in our first reinforcement. Just gonna bring in Spy and see if we can get TIE Advanced out quickly. Almost got him, there we go, perfect. And here comes the dodging. As I said, these ones with TIE Fighter can be sometimes annoying. It can literally dodge like 3-4 attacks in a row. There we go, another dodge. So this one, that's always a bit of RNG factor here, especially going versus TIE Fighter. You may need to come, they may pull out their actually ultimate out if TIE Fighter dodges too much. because as soon as they bring in their second reinforcement on their next move, Chimaera will pull out its ultimate. It's got foresight again. Here comes the ultimate. So you will lose a ship if that happens. But now you can just go ahead on another dodge. There we go. Perfect. So Malevolence and versus Chimaera seems like the safest option here. The second one, obviously Negotiator, used to be a very easy match versus Chimaera until the introduction of TIE Interceptor. TIE Interceptor complicates things because when it reinforces, it will dispel Valor on your guys, so you won't be able to anymore feed turn meter to your Negotiator as you could have done in the era before TIE Interceptor. So that's why, for this very reason, we're starting with a full offensive lineup just so we can quickly take somebody out, so before they able to do much. So here we go. Okay, so let's just go ahead now, and so obviously there's a bit of RNG. Will TIE Fighter land target lock or not? So just for the sake of this video, let's pretend that TIE Fighter did land the target lock on me, which means the TIE Bomber would be taunting at that point. That's why I just kind of behaving it in that way. So there we go, we got now mass assist. But obviously in your case, when you're doing the real battle, if a TIE Fighter doesn't land target lock, you just go all out on TIE Advance and get it out quickly. But for purpose of this video, I was just pretending there was a taunt on TIE Bomber, just so you know, you can prepare yourself for worst case scenario. I'm gonna smack an AoE, feeding turn meter to Chimaera. Unfortunately, they're losing Ahsoka, but she did her job. She did a big hit in the beginning. Anakin's basic cannot be evaded, so you don't need to be worried when you're trying to target TIE Fighter. Bringing in now Plo just to clean up the mess. And I'm just gonna go after TIE Fighter again with the basic. Whenever Anakin's gonna turn, just put a basic on TIE Fighter so it doesn't evade. And now we just have to take out their TIE Interceptor again, as you can see, coming very close to finishing it off. And this could as well, with a bit of different RNG, battle would be over by now. But again, TIE Interceptor barely hanging in there. They bring in TIE Shuttle, just healing it up a bit. Which means we won't be able to avoid an ultimate here. So just really kind of showing you worst case scenario, I think, in terms of RNG here, that you can still pull off quite a safe win. Now you do need to bring in a tank because you don't want one of your guys to be taken out. Although now that they all do have unending loyalty, they wouldn't be instantly killed anyways. But just to be on the safe side, you know, in case, for example, something happens that your Anakin comes out of stealth, they could then go after your Anakin. But like this, just make sure you protect him, and I would just go ahead, finish here, Emperor Shuttle, and it's a win. All right, so moving on now onto couple of battles here that are not overkill, but they can get a little bit nerve-wracking, but still, you know, they are reasonable choices to use. You can use obviously their Finalizer. They got lots of firepower, but because Finalizer first order fleet, they have no way of cleansing themselves. I highly recommend you bring in Plo for that if you are going to try this, so you can quickly get rid of that buff immunity, so you can start gaining advantage, and you know, then your TIE Silencer can start doing some big hits. So here we go, we're starting first. I'm just gonna go out here all out on TIE Advanced. Just try to get it out as quickly as you can. There we go. Maybe if that would be critical hit, we would have been taken out TIE Advanced already. If TIE Fighter, for example, wouldn't land target lock on us, I would be able to take away TIE Advanced straight away. But this is again kind of worst case scenario battle here that I'm showing you, where that didn't happen. So now I'm stuck behind the taunt. They bring in a TIE Interceptor, putting buff immunity on my guys. So just go ahead, pass turn over to Silencer, just basic. You want to save Silencer's AoE special when he's got advantage. I didn't use there the AoE from my TIE Fighter because I don't want their TIE Fighter to be evading and feeding turn meter, so just trying to avoid their AoEs. So here we go, Plo came in, cleanse everything off, so now we can start gaining advantage. We can start taking these guys out. Let's go ahead and put a taunt over on Plo. It doesn't matter if he dies, he did his job, he got rid of that buff immunity, so our guys can now start doing some nice damage. Unfortunately, there's foresight over on Vader, so I'll just take out TIE Interceptor instead. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. Let's go ahead and clear off the foresight here and call for an assist, so they should take care of TIE Advanced as well. And yes, now we just have the dodging thing. That's what I'm telling you guys. These TIE Fighter lineups are the most annoying because of the constant dodging and foresight and things like that. That's why I was recording all my battles versus this particular lineup. There we go. Let's blow up shuttle. Let's bring in now a tank, same as the Negotiator, because guess what? Yeah, the ultimate is coming. Oh, we were able to actually take TIE Fighter out there, but if TIE Fighter they would have dodged, you want to bring in tank just to make sure that tank hits the ultimate so that you keep your silencer and command shuttle alive. So, similar like Finalizer, Home 1 can work versus a Chimaera, and the best lineup here is just starting Hans Falcon and the 2 U-Wings. This gives you lots of firepower out of the gate. If Falcon is assisting a lot, this can go very well. If not, things can not go that well, so it really depends on RNG. So let's see how this one will go. Again, they're getting target lock. So what you just want to do is try to burn down TIE Bomber as fast as possible. Okay, so far I did get a couple of assists, so not the worst RNG, but not the best either. However, if you won't be getting any assists, you know, it's gonna be a tough battle. There we go, they're again getting buff immunity, they get burning on us now, and burning can't be cleansed and resisted by rebels. But anyway, we'll just keep pushing here, just trying to take out TIE Bomber as quickly as we can. We can now go ahead wiggle, so we can then lose the burning, and now Falcon can start assisting. That's why you want to save the wiggle for after they land burning on your guys. I lost both their U-Wings. I know things are not looking too good, but reinforcements are on the way, and as soon as you get TIE Bomber down, things will become a lot easier. Again, we got lots of foresight there that TIE Interceptor is spreading, so we just try and take it out quickly so it doesn't spread more foresight. There we go. Now everybody got foresight, yikes. Let's just go ahead here, call an assist, no need to heal up their bigs, he's still in quite good health. There you go, finally Interceptor's down, and they're bringing in TIE Shuttle. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to now do here basic, just try to get Vader out if I can. Okay, bringing another reinforcement, let's go ahead and bring in Y-Wing. Remember, after a second reinforcement, dodge. Alright, we got TIE Fighter out, so no dodging there, because Shuttle put the taunt on it, so we were forced to go up against. And there goes the ultimate, one of the tanks ate it, but at this point obviously we are quite safe here. Obviously I could have brought in more reinforcement just to make this end battle a bit better, a bit more sure, but I just wanted to show you, if you really try to pinch for banners sometimes, you want to minimize the amount of reinforcements you bring. So it really depends also the amount of reinforcement that your opponent puts down as well. So, you can bring in more, it's always better obviously, but if you want to kind of pinch banners, you don't really need to, I think, unless obviously they will have more reinforcements also. Okay, so here we go. Up next, we've got now a couple of battles obviously that are an overkill, which is Executor and Profundity, but I just wanted to show these as well, just that you can see how they go. So again, most likely you won't be doing this, you will be saving Profundity Executor for something maybe more valuable, but sometimes, if opponent does put like weak fleet defense, you can do this for some nice big banner wins. So just gonna go all out on here TIE Bomber, just get it out as quickly as you can. Then I'm going to burn down here TIE Advanced as well. TIE Fighter barely hanging in there, which gave them time now to bring in their TIE Interceptor. Again, putting buff immunity. Let's get rid of their TIE Fighter. And now we just have to get through this little guy. There we go. I'm just gonna take it out before they do anything else here, and that's basically a very quick and easy win. Now Profundity, it's an easy win as well, just because with Profundity there is no turn meter gain, so you don't have to worry about TIE Fighter dodging and so on. However, as you can see, I'm not using Falcon in this one. Obviously, if you would bring in Falcon, this would be much better banner win and much faster battle. But I'm just thinking in the Grand Arena setting, maybe like if you can use, sometimes it's good, maybe you could use Profundity without Falcon versus some of these lower level fleets, and then you can save your home one with Falcon to take out another fleet. So just gives you like a little bit of flexibility to show you if you do want to use a home one fleet for something else. Profundity can still get job done without using Falcon, so I'm just starting Ghost there for some extra assists out of the gate. Know that these Ghost pilots are low gear. Gear 8, obviously Hera, she's relic 5 because she's requirement for Profundity, but yeah, other pilots on both Phoenix are not really highly geared. Anyway, to start off, let's call assist here on Outrider, try to get TIE Advanced out as quickly as we can. Let's just go ahead, finish TIE Advanced off. There we go, one ship down already. And let's just go ahead now and go after TIE Fighter. Again, even if TIE Fighter dodges. And another great thing about Profundity, it will increase cooldowns on them, so they won't be able to bring in reinforcement straight away. And we don't need to worry about dodging now because we don't feed thermometer to these guys. We go. Oh, almost got him. Again, if they're, you know, the Phoenix pilot on this fleet would be a bit higher gear, maybe TIE Fighter would have been dead by now. Now they're bringing in their first reinforcement finally. Let's go ahead, see if we can let shield disruption on there. Perfect. All right, let's get some debuffs on the board, bringing in Wedge, because again, I'm just trying to spread, you know, the rebels here now into two fleets, Profundity and then obviously Home One. They got a couple of lucky dodges there. Another dodge, see, 3 dodges in a row. That's what I'm saying, TIE Fighters sometimes can be annoying with constant dodging, and now they're healing up, and I'm like, come on, somebody just finish him. Definitely feeling the lack of Falcon in here. But I just wanted to illustrate that. I just wanted to illustrate that, you know, you can still win here with Profundity. They might get to their ultimate. We'll see. Obviously, it will depend. Yeah, there we go. We lost a ship there because TIE Fighter, I think, dodged like 4 attacks in a row or something, and we just wasted all the time trying to take out TIE Fighter. But after they unloaded their ultimate, they can't really do much, to be honest. We can now heal up here with Outrider, and you know, we should be hitting our ultimate sometime soon as well. Here comes the burning, dispelling everything, but we'll just keep going. There we go. Yeah, all right. Download progress complete, so we can now go ahead, get our ultimate, and then finish off this battle. So there you go. Like I said, obviously, if you use Profundity versus Chimaera and using Falcon, it would be much easier, much smoother. But if you do need to a little bit to spread your rebel fleet to make a good rebel fleet with Homan and Falcon, there's always an option. Alright, so remember at the beginning of the video I said there'll be 2 battles that you shouldn't be trying, but I'm still showing them in case you absolutely have no other choice. Raddus versus Chimaera, not recommended because obviously Raddus relies on having deflector shield, so you can gain foresight and then reduce cooldowns on hold maneuver. But with TIE Bomber and TIE Interceptor, they have 2 dispels there that can dispel buffs on all your guys. That's why if you are to try Raddus, you will need their Poe and another fast ship, so you can take down TIE Advanced very quickly. So in this case, I'm using Ahsoka. So the target is just to quickly take out TIE Advanced before they get to do much. So let's go out. Poe is very fast. He will put a big hit there on TIE Advanced. We can go ahead now, finish off their TIE Advanced. There's a bit of RNG. If your Poe doesn't crit and Ahsoka doesn't crit, you won't be defeating TIE Advanced that fast. Obviously, you still have here a chance to call an assist with their Raddus. If TIE Advanced will be still alive at this point, you just call an assist there on Poe, and that should probably then finish TIE Advanced. But here we go, here comes their dispel. Ahsoka will die off, but she did her job. She did put a hit onto TIE Advanced. Okay, here we go. No sense of doing AoE here. We don't have any buffs on our Falcon. Again, no point of using special abilities. We don't have foresight, so just basics there with both Poe and Falcon. And now we can bring in our first reinforcement. I know it's tempting there to cleanse, but trust me, bring in your Star Fortress at this point. And we can now go ahead, get some SS6, get a taunt going. Unfortunately there, Ahsoka was defeated there because she had, what was it, Pursuit on her. So TIE Interceptor was able to ignore the taunt. There we go, still buff immunity. Let's just put a basic. No sense of doing AoE. We don't have a whole lot of buffs. There we go, finally get a turn. Luckily Raddus is a relatively fast capital ship, so you should be able, you know, to kind of make your plays happening here in terms of bringing reinforcement in and healing. Second reinforcement out for Chimaera, meaning next turn ultimate is coming. Oh, nearly one shot there. TIE Interceptor. Maybe better choice actually would have been to go after TIE Fighter, because I think TIE Fighter is a bit squishier and Poe can one-shot him. So it was a misplay a little bit on my end. However, I had their AoE coming in for Falcon, killing off TIE Fighter. Again, TIE Fighter could have dodged that. So if I were to play this battle again, what she would do different there, you will with that pose big hit where I nearly kill off a TIE Interceptor. Instead, you should have just gone after TIE Fighter, because I think you can. I have one-shot TIE Fighter before, and because TIE Fighter has no protection, obviously it will be a guaranteed critical hit. So I'm not recommending Raddus versus Chimaera, but if you have to, this is how you can play it to give yourself a chance of doing something. And finally, Chimaera mirror matches, again, another battles you shouldn't be really trying to do, but if you are doing them, try to obviously bring in TIE Fighter as well, and TIE Reaper also if you can, because whenever somebody is defeated, TIE Reaper will be then feeding turn meter to your ship. Or if, for example, they dodge, if your TIE Fighter dodges, then they'll be able to feed their meter to a capital ship as well. So you can kind of hopefully outrun these guys. So they brought in the first reinforcement before me, so they won the flip coin, which it's actually a preferable scenario that your throne is slower, because what this allows you is they bring in their TIE Interceptor, putting buff immunity on your guys, but then you bring in your TIE Interceptor, clearing off buff immunity, and then putting buff immunity on them, and then you can get around the taunt there on TIE Bomber won't be taunting because of the buff immunity. So there's a bit of this conflict happening, you know, who reinforces first and second. So I wouldn't recommend it, but if you have to, you know, just to give you an idea of how these battles will look like, they're obviously different composition as mentioned before of Chimaera. I just chose the one that I think could be the trickiest to defeat, just because obviously of TIE Fighter constant dodging. So they're called TIE Advanced to Assist, because TIE Advanced basic ability cannot be evaded. So just I wanted to guarantee a hit there on TIE Fighter for the win. Alright guys, hopefully this was useful and helpful, showing you like all the different ways that you can take down Chimaera. Obviously different lineups of Chimaera will require a little bit different touch, but again, I just chose the one that I think from my experience can be the trickiest to defeat because of a lot of dodging there from TIE Fighter. Thank you for watching guys, I'll see you in the next one, but until then have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you my friends.